to the Lantern Stories. Light your lantern, and let's discover today's magical story.
A bright golden morning filled the peaceful green valley farm. Gentle sunshine warmed the grassy hills, while colorful birds sang happily and butterflies danced among the flowers. On a quiet hillside lived a cheerful family of goats. The little goats spent their days playing games, learning new things, and enjoying the fresh green grass together. Their father, Grandpa Billy, was wise and always reminded them, never trust someone only because they look friendly. Always pay attention to their actions. Not far away, a hungry young wolf named Wade watched the goats from behind the trees. He wanted to enter the herd, but he knew the goats would never welcome a wolf. After thinking for a while, he found an old white goat coat lying near a fence. Smiling to himself, Wade wore the coat and carefully walked toward the herd, hoping nobody would notice the difference. At first, the young goats believed he was one of them. They happily welcomed the new friend and invited him to play. Wade smiled proudly, thinking his clever plan had worked perfectly. But Grandpa Billy quietly watched from a distance. Something did not seem right. The stranger walked differently, spoke very little, and kept looking around in a strange way. To be sure, Grandpa Billy gathered everyone and said, "Let's all sing our happy goat song together." Every little goat cheerfully shouted, "Ma, Ma." Wade tried to copy them, but instead a loud "a-woo" slipped out before he could stop himself. The little goats jumped back in surprise. At once, they realized the truth. Wade was not a goat at all. Embarrassed, the young wolf lowered his head. He knew his trick had failed. Grandpa Billy calmly stepped forward and said, "Pretending to be someone else may fool others for a short time, but the truth always comes out." Wade felt ashamed. "I'm sorry," he said quietly. "I thought wearing a disguise would help me get what I wanted." Grandpa Billy replied kindly, "Real friendship is built on honesty, not tricks. If you want others to trust you, always be yourself." Wade nodded with regret. He removed the goat coat and promised never to deceive anyone again. The little goats forgave him, but they also remembered Grandpa Billy's important lesson. From that day on, they welcomed new friends with kindness, yet they stayed careful and observed actions instead of appearances. As the golden sun slowly set behind the hills, the goats happily walked home together. Wade also returned to the forest, determined to become honest and earn trust the right way. Everyone had learned that true character is shown by what we do, not by what we wear. Moral: appearances can be deceiving. Always judge others by their actions, not by their appearance.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the Lantern Stories, and we'll see you in the next magical adventure. Bye-bye.